Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. As I said yesterday, I want to continue on this today, and just try to figure out that I really am done. When I started this game, they changed the opening scene to the game to what the last movie was. That's where I beat it. So I honestly just have no idea if there's going to be more. If that's telling me it's the last game, I have no idea. So let's just see. It could be a very short stream if all I do is talk to Shion and it says, oh yeah, we're done. But that's kind of what I gotta do though. Come on, there's no item on the throne. Let's go game. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking about it a little bit. And I don't know, I just feel like Volron, whatever his name is actually a Danon who went through the same sovereign process I did. I don't know why, I just feel like that happened. But we'll see. Let's see how much more game there is of this. I'm very curious if this is really just gonna be like one cutscene, like, oh yeah, you're done. So I might just try a couple side quests and then be a short stream. Make a baby.
Is something
I dare
going on?
you.
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Did you destroy it? I thought she took it.
Why did you destroy it?
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that part. You really destroyed it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
Yeah,
So, then why are you...
I completely missed him destroying it. I don't
okay.
think he destroyed it.
You brought me back. You got me away from Volron.
How do I sell the flaming
enough for now.
sword? She doesn't have the fire thing inside her anymore.
Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
What? What's this then? Why do I have the flaming sword still? Shit's been destroyed.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind.
Ugh.
Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
No.
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
She's horny.
It's
Help
nothing
her
really,
with her problem.
okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
That's the most used sound clip they have. Can I fast travel? Can you find Pelagian level 3? Legion level 3. I cannot fast travel. Oh, it does say fast travel off everything. Alright, I guess I'm probably gonna run into everyone like along the way, maybe. I really hate how much they disable fast travel in this game. I'll be fucking honest. Fast travel is just supposed to help speed things along. When you take it away, it gets rid of that usefulness. I'm sure they have little talks here and there that I don't goddamn care about. That's probably why. Butterflies. Alright, back down the Hanging Gardens. This is fun! I love walking through the hell I just went through yesterday. But it feels like today. One floor at a time. I can do this. Fucking hell!
Guess I misread the landing.
The minimap doesn't even know what happened there. Flap, 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 flap. I don't know, it seems like there might be more to this game. Hi. I feel like that was a full game. And the way Dohalim said it's only just begun makes it feel like a part 2. They're playing a part 2 at least, and it's not gonna just keep going on with this game. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's Dohalim. Hi, Dohalim. Can we fight again, I guess? I don't know.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever.
They're all dead. Volron killed them all.
We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
That answers that question.
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
No, it's on his back.
At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is.
Yeah,
let's go.
Let's make some more Danon slaves to craft the sword again. It's the only way.
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
Is there gonna seem like another boss fight with this red lady? I can't be. I can't imagine what's going on with this. I don't know. I just feel like that ain't right. Alright, we made it.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with them.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food. But there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up.
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills. But not every—
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we—
Companion has rejoined the party. That's a weird way to put it.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Vholran's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
More cutscenes, yay!
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Vholran's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere. Just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
Another cutscene. Jesus Christ, the game's over!
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Nagal would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from.
Cutscenes. I mean,
Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need.
It just pisses
just
me
in
off.
case we like it.
It's not funny.
Kisara's
It doesn't
really
add to the
serious about her
story.
salt.
It doesn't really add
You
any
can always
character
count on
development.
Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
It's just so bothersome. Especially when it's the third in a row. Like, they have to know these cutscenes are all at the same time. Like, you need to space shit out. Where am I even going? Oh, good. I guess I go back to the castle. God damn. This really is the end, and they're just kind of dragging this out with small side quests like this. It's kind of gonna piss me off. That's bad game design to me. I can't imagine they do that. Like, I'm gonna get back here and there's gonna be something to do with the storyline. Like, it's gonna be like Volron or something. Maybe something stupid. But just in case. What is my party? Okay, party's the same. Good. I just have a feeling it's gonna be something stupid. Where the fuck do I need to go?
Are you really gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yes, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
I don't know. He's probably up at the top again. Let's just go through here, though. Oh, it is right there. Okay, good.
Very well.
All right, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
I'm surprised and not surprised to see
Hey.
you. So you're the guys hoarding all the
Pardon
rations?
me.
What are you doing? Get back to your positions. Excuse me? I want to say it one more time. Get back to your positions. What's this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders is put to death. So it says Lord Volron. Oh, now there's two of them there?
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I think we're just damnings from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Volron soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Be still!
Leave the charges to me.
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
This one's mine.
Not today!
Eternal devastation. Here. Do it.
Alright,
This
smash
ends
this
now.
asshole off.
Consider yourself finished!
Oh, god damn it.
In an instant! Impact block!
Got away from me. So it wasn't a Dan stockpiling the rations, there was some Volron soldiers hiding outside the town. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to get vengeance for Volron? Oh, here, something's weird about all this. Are your men aware Lord Volron is no longer around?
You don't say.
Soldiers seem to think only the orders are given to them. My mind's completely blank otherwise. It's like the dance here. Looking back on it, I did feel like the soldiers were mindless. That's true, and they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about the usual business as usual. Guess so. Everyone here is Volron's slave, both Dan and Rand's alike. It's kind of bum he was running. Doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys since Volron's gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. Haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as usual, that word. So you guys just go around the castle, you haven't noticed guards doing their job? Listen carefully, man. I'm Lord Doheny of Ilkias. I have an order for you. Lord Doheny, but sir, we serve. If Ron's left this realm is longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me. Serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan royal law, then yes, that's precisely correct. Of course we shall follow your orders, Lord Doheny.
Wow!
I can't believe that worked.
So then.
Let's try for the time being. Let's bring all these men to the barracks and speak with Gagne once more. This is
I can't believe how quickly you got all the soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what...
This is fucking annoying. I get to run all the way back out now. Yay! Woo! There better be some big motherfucking plot twist. I'm really pissed off I'm wasting all this time. I mean, this is what I decided to do, but again, if they could just end the game yesterday, I could be playing more Medieval Dynasty.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Yeah, I didn't see any in that 10-foot path we just walked. You're a cool guy, lol. Oh, wait. It's not enemy. Ah. I went through here how many times? I missed that every time? I'm a moron. Whatever. Found it. I'm the boss. I'm the best. Around. No one's ever gone. I got me down. This is so boring. Like, why can't they give me fast travel? I mean, they might have this time. I actually didn't check. But I assume because it was turned off before, it's turned off again. I hate everything.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible terrible things to us.
This guy could barely form a sentence. All he could say is, hungry. And now this guy is some kind of talker of the entire fucking kingdom? Saying he wants everyone to fucking die? Come on, game. At least have someone else come up and say something. Literally 10 seconds ago, this guy's, hungry. What the fuck?
They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
Injustice.
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes.
God, it's like American politics.
But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Just for that, get on the boat.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Yeah, going from not being able to
Right.
eat to being bastards.
It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volran was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
I don't fucking care.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, but happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
That's really all there is.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
I see him. Did he just spawn? Sad glasses. It's fine. It's only 80%, right?
Maybe something's going on in the...
So these are side
Forest.
quests. Is there anything else with like a main quest line? Or is that just like the permanent, like, end quest line? They're just basically saying go do more side quests. Ah, there's something.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganath Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shionne?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. And I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
It's all happening. Like he was stuck with his house, but still. Doing like an old human being too.
Wait!
There you go. Mom. Right there.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's what... Why we have to find her.
I haven't gotten in yet. Let's see what this is.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Great. guys are losers.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and
Oh, fuck off. Sweet.
help.
So do I need to go back up? I think I'm actually in the wastelands. There she is.
Sorry.
Yes.
It's okay, I know. You do? What are you doing? I've worked on it today since my son can no longer work.
All right.
I'll tell your son to test it there.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad.
What's this? Oh, that's the inn. I guess.
By it. I know
Don't feel
that,
like running
but
around anymore. Wait, am I gonna lead the city here? Pay my respects as... If there's a fucking giant laser that comes down and destroys that city, that's gonna be fucking awesome. That's the plot twist I need.
Town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there.
Yes.
I started. Bring me some fire.
What?
That's right. That's how you do it.
Hmm?
Do you have no cousins or relatives in Seasons? You're too busy toiling away to think of your words. Oh, God. Oh my gosh, I don't care. Jesus Christ. If there's gonna be no more...
I'm afraid.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Don't fucking care!
Good.
If nothing interesting happens in the next like 5 minutes, I'm stopping.
Right.
This is just fucking boring as hell.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? How...
I'll do this, I'll rest at the end, I might be done. It's really just obnoxious.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, my people, we lived in hiding. So we never really after Almadria killed my mother and father, though. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones...
I hear you. Every city we...
When it comes down to it...
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell.
Don't care.
I guess what I'm trying to say is...
No, I get it. I never thought of it like... But hearing you say it...
Oh, I think I could have fast traveled right in the end, maybe. Oh well. If nothing interesting happens after this sleeping at
Always
the
good to
end,
be back in familiar territory.
I may be done. I'm tired of these little bullshit missions. I feel like I'm getting nowhere. And it's kind of pissing me off. I hate having my time wasted. I feel like I'm wasting time right now.
think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. We're going to need more long-term...
It's only been 40 minutes. I feel like I've done nothing.
What?
Okay, something interesting happening. I mean, that was a very weird cutscene. She just goes, "What?" No one's around.
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
Okay, something interesting is happening. Oh, God. What are you doing? There's a giant laser from the sky! There's gonna be a giant laser! Oh, thank you! You shot the water? What the fuck? Did you make a water dragon? This game's not over! Oh, come on! Oh god, it's just draining the energy from the earth. Draining the energy straight from the earth. It's literally just siphoning the energy from Dana right back into Renan. Oh shit, man.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balseph too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
Did I remember
I guess
her?
I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Oh gosh.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
Oh,
What's
that's
gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I thought too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
I mean, it's been
The
a
people
month.
at Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
You got plenty of time. I really hope this game is over. I don't know.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains.
Let's just shovel to here. Alright, so I guess I'm not the end. Guess I'll be playing this a little bit longer.
Mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Did I not come over this way? Or did this just open up? I think this just opened up. I went to every area I could, I feel like.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
God damn it.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
I'll take you all on! Try harder!
By the power of water! More with light! Here! Thunder field! Raging cascade! Healing circle! I'll be
To stop you dying?
water! Here, that's my cue!
All yours, Kisara.
Damn it! Oh, God damn it! Oh.
Now I can let loose.
Resonate with the earth.
Dream!
Glacial spear.
Do it!
Ring left. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Swallow blade. Elusive steam. Eating pile driver. Mirage. Swallow blade.
Oh, come on, it's dodging.
I'm ready.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Damn it! I mean, I like this game. I had fun with this game, but man, I really felt like it was the end there. I really don't like how they trick you for an ending.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
I feel like I'm missing some like signs with her sunglasses. Oh, God, more cuts.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Slow walking.
every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Tima's really taking it. Oh my God, another cutscene!
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
Now you're asking
I
that
was
fucking
wondering
question!
the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
Like, fucking
I
seriously!
used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking
God,
back, it
fucking
wasn't
shit.
all that different from being a slave.
A
You went through and killed
master?
5 lords,
That must
and
have been
now
before
finally
the
like,
Renans
oh,
brought you to
yeah, you
Lenegis
know how to
300
fight.
years ago.
You must fight using
goddamn
real
Christ.
Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too.
God,
It's
so
incredible and
angry.
also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this
And
time.
honestly, the worst part of this game
Not
is
only
like
that, but I first
these
learned these moves
cutscenes.
while
They
serving
piss
one
me off
ruler,
with how they just
only to end
appear
up
out of
turning
nowhere,
my
and it's
sword
like,
on the ruling class altogether.
why are you asking this now? Why is
Pretty
this a thing
ironic
now?
when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they
Like,
say
I
that
understand he didn't have
every
his
cloud has
memory,
its
like
silver
back when they
lining.
first met.
Exactly. He's using those sword
This
skills
seems
to
like
make the world better.
Most
Could be a
random
lot
time
worse.
to ask.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Especially since you already had him mention that he served a master in a Shion cutscene. Like, it seems like such a weird timing that they bring up these random ass cutscenes. Honestly, like, that's my biggest fault with this game. These cutscenes, the timing of them, how many they put. Like, I hear when they put like 4 cutscenes at the same time. Like, I'm not skipping cutscenes. As soon as I see a cutscene, I'm
This place
pressing
is
it.
rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood
they're
for
just
us while we're
putting-
here then?
Good.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, like overall, I really do enjoy this
No
game.
wonder
but
we
these
couldn't manage to
cutscenes-
find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
This is actually a fine cutscene. It's actually relevant to what's happening. Still didn't really add anything to it, but at least it was relevant. Not like, oh hey, you're a good swordsman after killing all 5 lords. How'd you become a good swordsman?
I never miss!
Denied!
Are those arms even natural?
I shall ensure you survive this.
Ignite!
Armor won't save you.
Sleep now. Hold on to your art. Here I
Prepare to be sealed.
Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Let's talking more doing.
Get away from me, monkey!
Radiant crush. Regenerate.
Not in your dreams.
Don't suffer in
Trigger shield.
Take this. Thanks.
Searing flame.
Ow, you bonked me.
I'm going to wreck the place. Then I'll provide assistance.
In an instant! Impact block!
I forgot to see how Sean there. They didn't level up at all. Did they?
Thank goodness we won.
They look like the same monkeys at least. They didn't look like they had a new title. Another cutscene.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Xion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Xion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Again, that's not a bad cutscene. Kind of added to the story.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
I don't want to fight you about it.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's see what we've got.
God damn.
Take this! Be still!
Now it's in everything. Astral energy, full throttle.
That worked like a dream.
I pity anyone who stands in our way.
Alright. So this isn't the way to go. But, I mean, it's 4 rooms deep. Basically 5. There has to be something cool back there. I mean, I feel like I have to fight all these guys one way. Whether it's going there or coming back.
Gotta break through! Burn it! Come one, come all! Eternal devastation! Eternal devastation!
I can feel you where you stand.
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still? Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Now you see what I can do!
Crush! Swallow blade!
Reflect on that sin.
It's the flaming blinding good to be let free!
Feel annihilation.
Try harder! Eat dirt!
As impressive as always.
Here goes.
Where I hoped I was complete.
No, I've never seen
Alright.
Xion actually look flustered.
Alright, that was a good
this,
fight.
I can become even stronger.
Alright, fight some more. Killer effigies.
You got company.
Resonate with the earth! Swallow blade! Dazzle!
Not on my watch. Here. Here goes.
Your wings won't save you from me.
Eternal devastation! Got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
I'll face you.
Try harder!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here!
This one's mine. Sleep now.
Eternal devastation!
Here's the evil.
Resonate with the earth!
Eternal devastation!
Sweet dreams.
I'll smash you!
In here.
Eternal
Healing
devastation!
down in there with
Our
you.
third is
Now.
through. Xion!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
I'm expert coming through.
Negative gate! On your
Illuminate
right!
the sphere. Here's the evil. Holy glimmer.
Eternal devastation!
One more time.
Swallow blade! Crush!
Now.
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Level 5s.
What's this thing?
I see supplies and other signs people...
Alright.
Let's see what you've got.
Raging cascade.
The flame inside me
only
yearns
getting
to be let free! You picked the wrong fight!
Bloody howling!
They look cute and stuff, but they're...
All yours, Kisara! Begin!
Lunar
With
Blue
an
in the
pesky
sky
airborne
is mine.
scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Eternal devastation!
Do it. This ends now.
Alright,
Consider
going
yourself
good so
finished.
far.
Hear my call.
Wait, do you not die from that?
Lightning I never miss.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Attack time. Gemini Aqua.
Eternal devastation!
Nothing gets by.
I thought they automatically died from that. Or is there just a guy behind him? There must have been a guy behind him.
Barely a blip on our radar.
There has to be something good back here, right? They just sent me back here for the fucking fun of it, did they? They did, didn't they? There's really nothing back here? Are you serious? Oh, there's a chest here. A hamburger recipe. Are you kidding me? Oh, there's a chest right here. How did I not see that fucking chest? Sapphire One Piece.
I found some...
Sounds like your armor. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's not enough costumes either.
Let me take a look at it.
I guess that'd be my second complaint with this game. This would be enough like customizable stuff. I think every weapon you can wield and it looks different, slightly differently. Run, bastard! Jesus! I still start walking. Yeah, no lure. Awesome. Oh God. Can you not? Can you move? Please go back where you're supposed to be. Please. There's only two of them. Alright, whatever.
No choice. Eternal devastation! Too fast! Stand back!
We fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Rending you apart!
Wow. Some strong moves you got there, bruh.
Wow. Look what I just found.
Cool, proud of you. Buff Bangle. A bracelet boosts all the wearer's stats each time they defeat an enemy, making anyone who puts on feel tough.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
What does that mean? A buff bandit. Buff Bangle. Stat boost on enemy defeat? That can't be a permanent stat boost. That's just like in the... That has to just be like in a battle. In which case I don't fucking care. Yeah, fucking sprint, asshole.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
I'm guessing that thing takes a...
So Shion's thorns...
Here's my thought process that seems to make the most sense. I've been very wrong in a lot of my predictions. That giant laser thing takes a lot of power to start and to maintain. So the crown contest is meant to gain immense astral energy in each of the Master Cores. So when the Master Cores formed the Renus Alma, it had such large amount of energy it could power the siphoning thing that takes all of the astral energy from Dana and shoves it into Rana. Because Rana sucks.
Our dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
No items around here. Alright, it actually seems to be a pretty decent stopping point.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
Probably in all the cities.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... There has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this actually seems like a really good stopping point. Alright, I guess this was not the end, obviously. So I will be back with this sometime next week. I don't know when, because I just played this like 3 days in a row or something. Trying to get to the end of it. Apparently there's a lot more to do. So I'm probably close to the end, but not entirely close. I guess I have only played for 35 hours. I mean, I guess that is a lot. Games like these, I guess, can take a lot longer. And I'm not exactly the most efficient. I had some grinding streams I did off camera. And sometimes I just pause like this, and I think that still counts. And the counter still goes up. Does it? Yeah. So, I probably won't really progress storyline-wise. Probably half that, honestly, because I'm very inefficient. I go back and I try to do different things. Like when I first started, I was trying to do all the side quests. Kind of said fuck that recently, which is probably bad. I probably should do them to get the SP to level up my characters. But nonetheless, that'll be it for me today. Tomorrow is a Monday. I'll probably take the day off. Just cause I'm only taking a day off per week. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll be back playing on Tuesday, probably Medieval Dynasty, more likely than not. So, come and watch. Hope you had a good weekend, and I will see you then. Have a good night. Goodbye.